Back to Old Faithful. Back to Old Faithful. Back to Old Faithful. Now what I want is 60 frames a second, nice and fast, but also very good quality stuff. Slayer says, I watch a guy who puts his stream at 864, 60 frames per second. He swears like when it comes to things like grass and stuff like in video games, I see. That could be. No, fuck those. Fuck those. That's because of bitrate. Nope. Aye, if you're talking about the other thing. Fuck those. The Sony A record time. The Sony A7 III has got a 30-minute video limit. I suppose that doesn't affect. Right, the Sony A7, this amazing Sony A7 III, Sony A7 III has got a 30-minute limit to the video. So to whoever said, "Oh, that's you want to get, that's the camera that you want," oh, that's amazing. Talking shite. You're talking absolute shite. Talking absolute shite. Talking absolute shite. Look up Camlink. I know about the Camlink. Elgato, that's it. I was looking that up before. Elgato Camlink, but that's not what I'm talking about currently. Currently, I'm talking about the camera currently, because it is actually the Elgato Camlink USB thing that I was going to get. The wee one, it just looks like a wee pen drive. Oh, fuck knows. Does it matter? Does it matter? Does it matter? The Logitech. What's this? What's this? Tobev says oh no, it doesn't affect PC streaming, right. But I heard that the 30-minute limits today with I read something saying that the 30-minute thing is classified as that's what I just read, Evil Neuro. Right. Reality Man UK, the Logitech Brio, that's good, isn't it? Because my name's Brian. Stream does 1080 60. Professional webcam for high def streaming and video calls, £219.99. I think once you start getting into that amount of money, then you may as well just go for a top-notch camera you can use for other things as well, because stream 1080p 60 frames per second, that's fluid, lifelike, and hyper fast. I bet it's fucking shite. I bet it's shite. I'm going to be getting a new camera anyway, I'm imagining, for filming some stuff. May as well just step away for the fucking webcam thing. Brio stream. Bet it's fucking shite. Hannibal says, Brio is great if you mod the lenses. Mod the fucking lenses, man. What are you on about? What are you on about, man?
How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to a sort of compare and contrast video between the Logitech Brio, which is the Logitech webcam I'm using right now, and the Logitech C920, which is the popular Logitech webcam that everyone is using for YouTube and for streaming on Twitch and that sort of thing. So I thought...
Okay. I'll look at it later. That would be good. I would like to get that, but I'm not going to just start buying things. Buy this webcam, then I get a slightly better one, and then I go and fucking nudge it up again into an actual camera that... Forget it. Don't be daft. Forget it. It'll be shite. Anything with that wee lens is shite. I'm no... Forget it. Get it out of my head. Get it out of my head. It's not important. Anyway, the main thing is, my book is out tomorrow. My book is out tomorrow. And here, I wonder if I think I better go for a nap in case my head fucking goes and I'm on the radio. I'm on the radio later today. I don't want my head going when I'm live on the radio like that. Aye, so the thing is, what was the question again? Sorry, I do apologise. I see. It's a good question, and the fucking presenter's like looking at me like this. Madolf, I'm sorry to hear about Amazon thing. I don't know why they've delayed the delivery. I don't know. I don't know. Don't know why. Perfect use. Here. Remember that cunt yesterday, Marty, trying to give me Ableton advice? Fucking hell, man. What radio stations, says Evil? Did I say stations? Did I say plural? Did I say stations? Thank you. Stephen, thank you very much, mate. 5 months in the sub hat, thank you very much, mate. Right, so my book's out tomorrow. Then a week or so later, starting on the Friday, is that next? When's that then? A week on Friday. A week this Friday I start my tour. So it starts with a few Glasgow dates and then Inverness, then I come back to Glasgow just to sleep here. Go back up to Aberdeen for a couple of nights. And then I'm all other place for pretty much all of March. And then a bit of April. Friendly Cat Dad, thank you very much for resubbing. Here we go, thank you very much, mate. I don't know anything about the... I don't know. That overlay is amazing, says Cheese. What, this one here? Aye, so the reason why I brought that up was not only because I got a book coming out, but this book here, by the way. Is that I'll be about like that, in Inverness like this, Aberdeen like this. So here I'm in Aberdeen, here I'm in Aberdeen, and I'll be like, here I'm in Manchester. So here I'm in Manchester, here I'm in London, here I'm in Belfast, here I'm in Cardiff, Leeds, Birmingham, here I'm in Newcastle, Dundee, you name it. All over this fantastic United Kingdom of ours. So me actually getting some top-notch camera for here is pointless. It would be... Thank you. It would be impulsive and stupid. Other Suttree, thank you very much for resubbing for the 5th month. Thank you very much. What's your hotel chain of choice? Congrats on the book sales. Aye, so you can fucking find out. What if I was to say Premier Inn or Travelodge or fucking Hilton or somewhere, you would go, right, so he says Premier Inn, that must mean he's going to be at Premier Inn in Dundee, so that's where I'm going to hang about and see if I can shag him. I'm no daft, mate. I'm no daft. I'm no daft. How am I going to find out what hotel he's going to be in? Ask him kind of a general. Ask him like generally, Limmy. Generally, what sort of... What's your favourite hotel chain? Because my one's this. What's yours? In general. No specific city, just in general. They might attract you down if we're talking about general hotels. Just if you're sort of staying places. Premier Inn. Premier fucking Inn. Dundee Premier Inn. Aberdeen Premier Inn. Inverness Premier Inn. Fucking Cardiff Premier Inn. Turning up every fucking night. Till I have to shag you just to get you to fuck off, man. You happy now? You happy now? More than happy, Limmy. Thank you. I'm just waiting for this email. But I'm not really waiting for an email. Right, what's that? Right. Oh! My interview is at 11 o'clock. My phone interview is at 11, so I've got a wee bit of time here. Got a wee bit of time. What kind of drumming would you call that? What style of music would you call this? Dancehall, that's right, Toto. We're and a dancehall fashion and a brand new fashion and a dancehall style we rule. We rule. Oh, here, are you allowed to sing that? If there's a sort of Jamaican kind of accent and a bit of singing in a song, are you allowed to? Am I allowed to sing in that? You know, kind of like that. There's a wee bit like that in a... Because I was just singing We Rule by Wee Papa Girl Rappers. Snow did it? No, I mean, if you're like, listen. I might be able to, might get away with it, but I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. The game is to get other cunts cancelled. That's the game. Doesn't matter if I agree with it. Like, imagine some celeb was to they don't fucking, you know, they're not trying to take the piss. They're not getting dressed up. They're not doing anything like that. They just happen to sing a song in like imagine Electric Avenue by what's his name? Electric Avenue by Eddie Grant, right? We're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take Eddie rock down to, like, so imagine you sing in the accent, because the accent is part of the fucking, or like let's say Double Barrel by Dave and Ansel Collins, right? You can't sing that without doing the accent. So listen.
I am the magnificent. I'm back, but the shaker was so boss, most thundering, storming, sound of soul. I am W-O-O-O, and I'm still here again.
Right, now, somebody just says Limmy's one step away from wanting to rap the N-word. No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about like an accent. Because even when I was saying a European continental accent with pop songs, some of you are saying it's problematic, but you are saying it in a way I think a joke. By the way, forget about that for a second. See the Top of the Pops version of that song? I almost prefer it, because he's singing it live and he's doing some new things that I've never heard before.
Right now, Hot Rex has been at number 1 for 6 weeks running, and it's really a challenge. Here it is, right?
This is live.
Most talking, mocking, musical and mocking, sounds of soul.
There's a bit you don't get in. There's a bit you don't get in the original that I really like. Listen. This. Listen to this. Listen to this.
Yeah, baby.
Just that yeah, baby. Don't get the recorded version. Somebody says Top of the Pops never live. This was live, right? That's him singing live, right? There's another bit. There's a bit he shouts, "Can you feel it?" and it's brilliant. Listen to this. Oh, this is brilliant. Listen. Excellent. Let me get that again. Brilliant. I need to hear that again. Even the way he says, "Hey," he does a wee like that. I don't know what he does. Hey. brilliant. Ohan Sama, thank you very much for the sub. Mr.
Thank
Topper
you.
420, thank you for the resub for 5 months. Hey, thank you very, very much. And then Eddie Grant. Did you know, by the way, see if you try and get Eddie Grant Electric Avenue on Spotify, you can't get it. You can't get it. You can't get it. You can't get it.
Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher. Down to name all on the sun. Oh no, we're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher. Oh, we're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue.
What a song. I'm not here to just play songs. So I just my point of that was imagine some celeb is at a karaoke, let's say, and they're white like me, and they sing Electric Avenue, let's say, and they put on a kind
Thank
of
you.
accent, no hamming it up, but exactly copying. And some, like, imagine people started to say, "You're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to do that." Birdnot, thank you very much for subbing. Imagine somebody says, "You're not allowed to do that. If you're going to sing that song," this is me just imagining it, right? I'm just making this up. This hasn't actually happened, right? And I don't know if it would happen. It probably wouldn't. I think quite a lot of people would say, "Right, come on, nobody's saying that." I mean, there's like one person saying that. Don't exaggerate.
Thank you.
Mrs. Homer Simpson, thank you very much for the sub, not the Simpsons. Tapiox, thank you very much for resubbing, for gifting that sub. I apologise, my heat's away. So, Heavy Bob says, so can folks copy the Scottish accent in the songs if they're not Scottish?
You.
Stand the Automator, thank you very much for the sub. No, I think it's fine. I think it's fine to sing in the accent of the person that's singing, but the funny thing is, I got Rasta Mouse. The programme Rasta Mouse. There were books called Rasta Mouse, and then I think it was made into a BBC programme. And Rasta Mouse, in case you don't know, it's like a mouse. It's like a kind of stop motion thing. I can't remember. It's like a cartoon. Can't even remember. But they all speak in a kind of like Jamaican accent. And see the books. I got the books, my son, and you're reading it, and it's in that is it patois? Is that how you say it? And Jamaican, that Jamaican sort of lingo, Jamaican accent and Jamaican dialect or language or slang and things like that. Got an email. Hold on. Somebody's just said I have to be at the BBC at this time, and I thought it was that time. Give us a wee second, hold on. Oh. They said I was to be in at that time. It's it's fine, but that's 20 minutes earlier. They didn't tell me. They told me no. It's fine, it's for later on. So as I was reading it to my son, like, it's in like this Jamaican language. I'm having to go like that. Now, if I was to read it in my Scottish accent, I'm going like that. Imagine it was that they've got me banged to rights. Now, it doesn't say that, right? Or imagine, like, let's say, Imagine it said they got me banged to rights. Now imagine, you know, because sometimes it's like me instead of. No. That's actually proper English. Like, where's me? You know, they've taken me car, or they've taken me car, right? Imagine like that, meaning my, you know, like you also get it in North England. Ew, where's me washboard? You know, like that. Now, please don't say ting. See in the book, it's got things like ting and all that. Like, imagine instead of my thing was right there, it says me ting was right here, something like that, right? That's the way the books are written, and it's written by a Jamaican. It's written by a Jamaican, and I'm like meant to read this to my son. I'm white. My son's white. And I'm reading it like that. And I'm aware that this putting on a Jamaican accent or something is something you would see Jim Davidson doing in the 80s. But this was written by a Jamaican, and he's written in this, no just for Jamaicans, but for you know, anybody to read it. So there's this kind of conflict going in my fucking head, because I can't just read it in my fucking accent. Me ting was right there. But Rasta Mouse, me ting was right there. I'm not going to read it like that. You get into it, you put on voices and things. So I ended up no fucking reading it. I ended up no reading it because I thought this is because I ended up going like that. Me ting's not there. You know, I have to do the whole accent. I'm like, as I'm reading it, I'm like, I'm fucking conflicted here, because this isn't just written. See if this is written by a white person or a non-Jamaican white person, and they're like taking Jamaican language and taking culture, Jamaican culture and Jamaican language. A white person looks just like me, and giving it to me and saying, "Oh, come on and we'll read this out," and you put on their voice. Then there's a problem with that. But the books are actually written by a Jamaican person. He's written in the dialect, or in the patois, whatever you call it, the language in Jamaica. So I'm supposed to read it, but anyway, my point in all this is, this debate I'm having with myself right now. You get white Jamaicans, you madman. You know what I'm fucking talking about. Nobody would complain about a white person doing an accent and another white person normally. You know what I'm fucking talking about. My point in all this is this. Let's say footage emerged of a white person like me singing a song that is in a Jamaican accent, let's say, and for some reason it just sort of takes off on Twitter that's out of order, right? And let's say the person was saying, "But I don't get it. I mean, but I'm just singing in the style of the person." And imagine people went like that. And I don't think this would happen. You know, I don't want to make it like, Christ, that's the sort of thing that would happen. Political correctness gone mad, right? But every now and again something pops up, and then people go, "Oh, I thought, is that no alright?" And then somebody say, "That's no alright. That's no alright." And if a person is ignorant to that, then it's a surprise to them. And then they get educated on the matter, and they also get called out, cancelled. Now, see, when something like that happens, if it was something that was a wee bit kind of mental, like imagine something like that, like imagine somebody was let's say there was a celebrity and they like to read stories to their Wayne, like me, and you know how you get in CBeebies? I've not watched CBeebies for ages, right? My son now watches older stuff. But they would have the bedtime story and it'd be read by somebody. Now imagine there's some celebrity who isn't on CBeebies but just likes to read it on YouTube for a Wayne. You know, they just do wee videos. And let's say one of these celebrities in their white decides to read a Rasta Mouse book, and this thing pops up where people go like that. Wait a minute. I'm uncomfortable with this white guy here doing the whole Jamaican accent thing, and then other people would say, don't be daft. It's written in, that's the language it's written in, you can't say it in any other language. Now imagine it all kicked off. And imagine I agreed with the view that, it's written in that, it's written in that language, and it's hard to use that language unless you put on that accent and all the rest of it. And imagine somebody said, no, but it's not just doing that. He's not just going like that. They stole me ting. Imagine they then put on another thing like, imagine they do some sort of like, they stole me ting, like that. Something like kind of gravelly, like some sort of older sort of guy. Then they would go, oh no, wait a minute. Why are you doing that? Why you speak like that as well? You know, like they end up getting into that. Now imagine it started a big fucking debate. Like Shaggy. Now imagine I agreed. Imagine I went, I don't know. I mean, who's really complaining about this? I mean, I don't think anybody is. Imagine I agreed. Imagine I was on the side of the person reading the story. I would never come out and say it. The joy is in stepping back and watching the person getting cancelled. That's the sport. That's what I've been trying to say for the last 20 minutes. Even if you want to chip in and go, I don't know, imagine it's completely 50-50 between all people from all backgrounds. It's completely 50-50 whether this thing is problematic or not. Whether this person should be cancelled or not. Completely 50-50 across all nations, all nationalities, all cultures, backgrounds, races, genders and everything. Completely 50-50. My advice to you is never jump in. Never pick a side. Step back and watch the person get cancelled. Watch the sport. Watch the sport of the cancellation. The interview, don't worry. The second the fucking phone rings, that's it, right? I end the stream. Enjoy the sport of cancellations and be grateful it isn't you getting cancelled. Remember I said before one of my webcams, no you can't watch. Like the pole crusher in school. Younger boys would get grabbed by the older boys and get fucking crushed straight into a pole with their legs spread. And watching that and being glad it wasn't me kind of reminds me of like cancellations these days. I don't want to jump in and help. I just want to watch and just be grateful it isn't me, man. No, this is a newspaper interview. He's phoning at 11. I'm actually going to the BBC later today, and I'm going to, right after this interview, I'm going to have a nap. Would you ever cancel yourself, Limmy? No. We're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue. When you go, will you send back a letter from America? Nobody's ever going to complain about anybody doing a Scottish accent. Pfft. Seems to be the... Just seems to be the big fucking joke, doesn't it? We just seem to be the big joke, the big running joke. Open season on the Scottish accent. I can joke about it, but how far would I get down in fucking England with this accent, eh? It's alright me going down there for wee interviews and things like that, but as a normal worker, in a normal office, how far could I get with this? Do you know what I mean? When I get very far, get the piss taken out of us and I probably get the sack. Beam me up, Scotty. Beam me up, Scotty. When's this fucking interview? 1 minute past 11. They're late. The late. When you go, will you send back a letter from Bathgate no more? Diddly ha, a diddly ha, a diddly ha, a diddly ha, a diddly ha. Get a wee sing song. Why it's almost impossible to ride a bike 60 kilometres in 1 hour. The 1 hour record for cycling is very simple. It's just a video that's popped up on YouTube. It's just one rider going as far as possible for 1 hour. Physical power needed to push for 60 minutes. Don't know, what's that? $60 kilometres. How long's that? Oh! No print. Search. 60 kilometres in miles. 37 miles. Oh, so that'd be 37 mile an hour. Oh, aye. So you'd have to go 37 miles an hour. For an hour. Solid. Never dipping below that unless you were able to go air it. Sometimes up to 40 or something. 2 minutes past 11. The late for this interview, man. Late. When you go, will you send back a letter from America? Anybody been cancelled while I've been on? Anybody been cancelled? I was just seeing a wee video there of somebody cycling on a stationary bike. Good looking guy, fit and all that. And I always associate being fit with kind of long life and all that. Good for you. But as I've said before on the webcam, is the body meant to be pushed that much 3, 4, 5 times a week in a gym to the point of you sweating? Are you meant to do that? Is that no... Are we meant to be doing that? Is that no bad for you? Let's look at some people who have exercised their whole life and the state of them now. Look at Madonna. Kept herself fit, active and all that her whole life. Hasn't worked. Hasn't worked. Any guys that have kept fit and active their whole life and it's paid off? Name somebody. Name anybody for any era. A guy. Famous guy. Muhammad Ali, that's a bad one. Iggy Pop, right, Iggy Pop. Right. Now what age is he now? He's 71, right? Now he looks all muscly and all the rest of it. By the way, see Iggy Pop? Fucking hell, look at that skin, man. Jesus Christ. Fucking hell, man. He's like the elephant, man. Is Iggy Pop got anything wrong with his back? Has he got a kind of curved spine, or does he just like dead in that? The reason why I'm asking is because, no, I don't think he is. Not just that, right? But sometimes when I've seen him kind of walking, when he walks, he sort of curves his back to the side, and I don't know if it's a thing that he does, or if he's got a kind of curved spine. Oh, wait a minute. Has he dislocated? He says he's got a limp because of something. He dislocated 2007 interview. I've lost a lot of cartilage in my right hip. Both knees are about to go. I have one leg about an inch and a half shorter than the other. When I was 13, I was run over by a big guy playing right egg. The right leg ended up a quarter inch shorter. Is that right? Is that right? But I don't know if that's... Iggy Pop limp. 7 minutes past 11. A limp. The combination of that schedule, I took a fall dancing on an amplifier, left me with my spine twisted and a slight limp. Right. That's that then. Right. That's it. When's this fucking interview, man? Am I missing something? Is it 11 tomorrow? Where is this bastard? Where is this bastard? Where is this bastard? Guy could be fucking watching this. Guy could be watching this, just quickly getting ready for the interview. I'm like, where is this bastard? Right. Waiting for a phone call. Waiting for a message. Hi Brian, why aren't you here? Here where? The BBC interviews at 11. No! No! No, it's the paper. No, that's tomorrow. No! Each time you insult him, he adds an extra minute. See, you saying each time, you know what it reminds me of? It's a song, man. Good looking guy, man. Good looking guy. You know what might be so good looking about him? Could easily... Looks like a woman. I'm looking at his eyes and I'm like, oh, it's beautiful eyes. Beautiful eyes, beautiful eyebrows, beautiful face, and his wee spot. And then I go like, but wait a minute. Very feminine. Very feminine. You know, like Prince. You know, Prince's big eyes and his kind of eyeliner and... Definitely. Definitely. And he's got this, like, it's like eyeshadow. Is that eyeshadow or is that just natural? Beautiful eyes. Beautiful eyes. Now, what, like Prince-like eyes? Now, why are they female, kind of feminine eyes? What is it? Is it purely the eyelashes? What makes... You've got dead long dark eyelashes. Is it the eyebrows and all? What makes a woman look like a woman? Now what if I was to take his brow there and bring it out just a touch? Sorry, you can't see what I'm looking at. Half bottle says Limmy, my ma says hello, hello, hello to your ma. That is now 12 minutes past 11. Like, why do I look like a guy? Like, obviously the receding hairline. Why do I look like a guy, man? Obviously, bar the beard. What makes me look like a guy? What is it, man? What is it? Like that? If you're just to see that. If you're just to see that. If you were just to see that. Could I be a woman? What about no? What about no? Just there. Fuck knows, man. Fuck knows. Fuck knows. Fuck knows, man. Each time. I've actually got a very... To this interviewer, I've actually got... If you're watching me, I've actually got a very busy schedule. If you're watching me, I've actually got a very, very busy schedule. I've actually got a very... Thank you. Very busy schedule. Very busy schedule. Each time You're right, man. Nicky Drinks, thank you very much for the tier 2 resub for the 5th month. Thank you very much. Full whack 3 times a week. What for me? 5 seems a bit extreme though. You talk about exercise, talk about the gym. 11:15. Have you seen there's a new map in Overwatch? Paris. Oh, so last night, as in the wee hours of the morning, about 4 in the morning, I was on Overwatch in the living room on the PlayStation, doing mate ice wall and spawn, ice wall and the spawn and all that. Then it did the update. I played a wee bit of Paris, alright, and then I did a competitive, and I started throwing the game, and all these people left dead quickly. They actually just quit the game. And then I came back on, and it started. Then I just got sort of kicked out. I thought, what's this? It said rejoin. Tried to rejoin it. It wouldn't let me do it. And then eventually got back, and it said, oh, you're banned for 2 hours because I had left. But I didn't fucking leave. It kicked me. And it said, oh, maintenance work. Due to maintenance work, you know, you might be asked to leave. You might have to leave the game, but come back in. But then, if it already knows that, why is it kicking people, then punishing them for kicking them? If you already fucking know you're going to be kicking people for that reason. Daft. Anyway, so I was locked out for 2 hours. I was locked. So that's why you're best to just go fucking trolling on Overwatch, because imagine I pure cared. Imagine I pure cared about climbing the ranks. Slayer7 says, I have lost 50 SR a few times for maintenance. That's what happened to me. I'll probably lost about 50 points. Normally, if you win a game, you win about 25 SR. 25 season rank. I don't know what the fuck it is. You got about 25 points. You lose, you go down about 25. In fact, if you win, you go up about 25. You lose, you go down about 27. Sometimes you go down more than what you than what you go up by. But see, if you leave the game, you get deducted 50 fucking billions. 50 billions. So imagine I pure cared, right? Imagine I pure cared. And I'm really, really trying hard to get to diamond, let's say. Trying so hard. I'm trying so hard. I've teamed up with people and everything. I pure care. Me and my pals. And then it says down the bottom right, oh, you may be ejected from the game during maintenance. Some maintenance that's happening right now. So Overwatch are already aware that they're going to be kicking you. So then they kick you from a competitive game, and when you leave a game, either because your internet's shite or you actually just leave or whatever, or you go away, you get deducted the full 50. So then when I came back, less than 2 minutes, by the way, in less than 2 minutes time, because it normally gives you 2 minutes to get back into the game, because I left at the start. See, if somebody leaves in the first minute of the game, I think it is, it says, this game will be closing down. A member of your team has left. This game will be closing down. Don't worry, you will not be deducted any points. And then it shuts in 10 seconds. If somebody leaves after like a minute or 2 minutes, you're fucked. You're down to 5 and that's it. So because I left within that first minute, I don't have 2 minutes to get back because nobody's there. The game's completely just shut down. So I got deducted 50 points. I didn't check it, but that's normally what happens, 50 points. And banned for 2 hours. Imagine I had a stream up and running and everything. This is a big stream, everybody, this is it. And Overwatch know that Overwatch know that they kicked me for the maintenance reasons. Yet they're not just gone, right, we want to deduct you the 50 points, don't worry. This doesn't count, don't worry. So it's no fucking fair. It isn't fair. Therefore, If you want to actually play a game and enjoy a game, play the game within the game, which is trolling. Play the game within the game, which is trolling. I have, and I've said this to you before on the webcam, I have had a much better time playing Overwatch when I'm trolling, when I'm throwing games, when I'm blocking the spawning, blocking the spawn with Maze Ice Wall. I've such an amazing fucking time. I've such an amazing time. Have a brilliant, brilliant time. Did you see the one? Did you see the thing I tweeted? The guy going like that. You fucking cunt. Love to meet you in real life, mate. Let's hear it. Is this it here?
You can't.
You can't. Hear that? And I'm just going, yay, all the time.
You can't. Like to fucking meet you in the real world, dude.
Thank you.
Like to fucking meet you in the real world, dude. Like to fucking meet you in the real world, dude.
There's a video I tweeted it 18 hours ago. I was constantly, thank you, real well, dude. I was constantly blocking that spawn. And see, once I saw that he was like one of the few guys with a mic on, I kept fucking making sure I timed it. He was Farah. I kept going back to the spawn. Every time I saw Farah getting killed, or Farah, I kept going back to the spawn and blocking it every time and going, yay! 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 Painting Goblin, thank you very much for the resub. Tier 3, thank you very much, mate. Thank you very, very much. Got a lot of time for the tier 3s, man. I wish I could just do a tier 3 stream just for the select few, the elite. A wanking stream. Putchid or Putchid D, thank you very much for resubbing for the 5th month. Checked 2 Waterstones yesterday and they didn't have your thing. I will not stand for this. Thank you very much for checking. I wonder if that's a good thing or if they only got in about 10 copies. Hope it sells well. Hope it all goes well and it all climbs the charts and people are going, oh, what a good book. This is the book of the year and all that, and I can go and live in an island somewhere. And see, if I did live in an island, you wouldn't even know about it, because this is exactly what I'd be doing every fucking day, man. Except, it wouldn't be a green screen. It'd be the real fucking deal. Except it wouldn't be, because that bright light would lower the camera, but the exposure would go right down. You wouldn't be able to see me, unless you had a reflector. Right, come on, fuck, man. That's 22 minutes past 11. Tell the guy I'm going for a nap. I'll email back that. Sorry, the guy, Wait a minute. Did I not reply to that guy? Wait a minute, Vano. Oh, sorry, this is a different matter. Wait a minute. Sent. Right. Did I reply? Right, what about this one? No. What about this one? I haven't replied to that. That's nothing to do with it. I thought I sent him a link. Hold on. It's a link to my... Right. Shit, I thought I sent it. Send. The publishers said, oh, see the video, the techno video, the weekend of your dance promotion thing, can you send us it? We're going to put it on on our website and all that, on our whole social media thing, I thought I replied saying, oh, here it is. It was in the drafts. Nothing to do with this interview. Right, what's happening? Well, listen. That's 25 past 11. I'm going for a fucking nap. Hold on. Perfect, thanks. He will call you in 30. And that was at 28 minutes past 10. Oh, hi, he hasn't phoned yet. Does he definitely know it was to be 11? $30, aye. 30 bananas. Oh, Mr. Topper, I use that one all the time. Person's got this and the person's travelling up. What would it be? 30. 30 what? 30 bananas. 30 elephants. 30 what, son? 30 meters per second. $30 meters per second, sir. Twenties plenty. Thank you. Loch. Stranger in kindness. Thank you very much for the sub. Every time I think of kindness, I think about the Americans with a trending topic, the hashtag random act of kindness day. Some shite like that. Because the Americans need a wee reminder to do something fucking decent. What's this?
She was 16, then she was 17, then she was 18, and now she's 19. And she was 16, then she was 17, then she was 18, and now she's 19. And
What's this?
she was 16, then she was 17, then she was 18, and now she's 19. And
here's another thing, by the way. It doesn't matter what you think of that, the Islamic State lassie, dual citizenship, losing her citizenship, UK, Syrian thing, the whole lot. Does she seem remorseful or no? Is she a victim of extremist grooming, or should we treat her like she's got her own fucking mind? Where do you draw the line? What do you do? All that. None of that matters. The most important thing is, can it be used to wind up Piers Morgan? That's the most important thing. What you want to do is reply to Piers Morgan. This isn't targeted. I'm not encouraging targeted harassment. What I'm saying is this. It is an opportunity. That's what I'm saying. I'm just saying it's an opportunity. That's all I'll say. It's an opportunity. If Piers Morgan has got strong views on how the amount of respect that Churchill should get, then showed complete disrespect for Churchill in his replies, in his mention column, if you know what I mean. That's all you need to know. You don't need to have... You personally, your opinion doesn't matter. The art of the troll. The art of the troll. Do not show your true feelings. Do not show your true feelings. It's all about the trolling. Can Piers Morgan be wound up by this thing? That's it. How do you feel about it? Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Right, listen, that's fucking 11:30 now. I'm going to my fucking bed, man. I need a nap before this thing. Each time you make my heart. Source, we all know that. We all know. We all know that about Churchill. What did Churchill actually do anyway? What did he do anyway? Like, what did he do? Like, let's say you're an army general or something. I don't know how the fucking hierarchies of the army, right? And we got one of them in. We got one of them in for back in the day, and you went like that. Listen, how much did you do versus Churchill? What do you make of that Churchill then? Would the generals or would the normal soldiers, would they say, if it wasn't for him, you know, we didn't know what to do. We were all sitting here like that. What do we do with our guns, sir? Churchill walked in and went like, go that way. Did he write the speech? Did he write the speeches? What happened? What did he do? Did he move the things there the table and go like that? Right. Did army generals go like that? So we're thinking of coming in by this way and then we'll do a pincer attack that way. And did he go like that? No. This is what you do. Come in this way, but they do the pincer attack that way. And did they all go, very clever, sir. Very clever, sir. Do you know, I don't like you, but that is a lot better than what I was thinking. Now, what did he actually do? There's the speeches. Speeches are going like that. Fight on the beaches and all that. You could say that was a dead good speech. Did that win the fucking war? Because I'll tell you, I wouldn't have fought on the beach. I would have ran like fuck. We'll never surrender. I we fucking would have, man. I we would have. If Churchill and his mob thought they could sort of get away with it all and be in with Hitler and all the rest of it, they'd go like that. Fuck it, man. As long as we get a wee bit of a say. As long as we get to sort of be like, run the council. Ellen Tari Raven, thank you very much for resubbing for the 5th month and a tier 2 membership. Thank you very much. What did he do? Because he wasn't liked. He wasn't liked. Oh, he's a fuck. Why am I talking about this, man? Right, listen, that is now coming up for 25 to fucking 12. And I'll tell you, when I go downstairs and I make myself my wee 11sies, a wee half 11 kind of snack, and then I get the phone call. He said he tried but no response. Are you in touch now? You didn't fucking try. Got the phone on right now. Got the phone on right now, man. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, troops. Oh, fuck. I was typing in my phone number there. He said he tried, but no response. I said, must have the wrong number, because here's the fuck. 400 witnesses, correct. Boydus. So I'll be getting a phone call right now, I bet. He'd be like, sorry about that, and I'd be like, aye. Aye. Oh, sorry, I phoned the wrong number, and I'll just be like that. My phone's non-silent, and even if it was, which it isn't, I'd be able to fucking see. I'd be able to see it right there. It'd vibrate, or it'd be a missed call thing. There's nothing. Nothing there. So I'll be ending the stream any minute the second this phone rings. Danny22, thank you very much for the sub, mate. Thank you very much. Thanks, Big Plays Productions. Thank you very much. Boop, 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 boop. Come on, hurry up. I'm fucking holding here with a phone, man. Bet he's phoning the wrong fucking number. Bet he's phoning the wrong number. Hello, Halfwit. Why did I say that? I just started like, you're fucking Halfwit. He's like, oh, thinks it's a joke, and I'm like, fucking Halfwit. Like, what? The book's about me. The book's about me. Next. Danny22, thank you very much for the sub. Cooper01236, thank you very much for the sub. It's like Halfwit. The guy's 50 something. Guy's about 15 years older than me or something. 50 isn't he? 15 years older than me. 50's 6 years older than me. But I mean he's like 50. He'd have to be 59 actually to be 15 years older than me. I call him a Halfwit. Dun 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 dun. Sorry about this, just waiting. You want a wee ad break to cheer you up? No, fuck that. Come on, say fuck, man. David Schneider tweets, that feeling when you invoke an actual Nazi to dismiss Jewish concerns about anti-Semitism, and it's George Galloway. What's he saying then?
Well, I think with the Blairites walking out the door, hurling their slander at Corbyn and the Labour leadership, and it's really a black op that's going on here. I've been listening to your show and others all morning. This is pure Goebbelian propaganda. Repeat a lie often enough, and some people might believe it. I was in Liverpool.
Goebbelian propaganda. We just mentioned Luciana Berger. I mean, do you think it's entirely appropriate to talk about Goebbelian propaganda where we've got a Jewish Labour MP leaving because of anti-Semitism?
Yeah. Well, I don't believe she's leaving because of anti-Semitism. I believe you want people to believe that, and the Goebbels is you, and the Times, and
Goebbels.
the other organs that are...
I've always said Goebbels.
This foul slander against the Labour Party, knowing that it's untrue. The Wavertree Labour Party has a Jewish chair. Luciana Berger was 3 times elected as a Labour MP in Liverpool Wavertree.
Thank you. He's saying that the... Right, that's a wee bit, maybe a wee bit inappropriate to fucking say that. Oh, it's a horrible Scottish fucking joke. Niley, J6, thank you very much for the sub. Thank you very much. Basically, he's saying these accusations of anti-Semitism is a smear campaign worthy of Nazi propaganda. It reminds me of the Nazi propaganda. These people saying that there's anti-Semitism. It's not really the fucking thing you want to be saying. And you certainly don't want George Galloway on your side. You certainly don't want him on your side. It's a big mess. So it looks like So it looks like we've got the Tories till maybe 10, 15 years. Definitely a generation. Tories for a generation. How long is a generation? 25 years? How long is a generation? 25 years, they say. The average age of mothers at birth of their first child was 20 and last birth 31, given a mean of 25.5 years. That's for some, I don't know, thing. So let's say about 25 years. How is this guy... Meth lover, none of that matters, mate. None of that matters. They'll always win. It's the Tories for another... See if there's some sort of general election, it'll be the Tories again. And again. And again. And again. Listen, I'm not here to talk about politics. I'm here to entertain yous with some top-notch patter and banter. Right, that is 20 to fucking 12. Sitting here for fucking 40 minutes. This would be a good time to actually play fantastic hit record. Fantastic hit record. Here it is. Hello, I'm Brian Limond, aka Limmy. You might know me for Limmy's show, or you might not know me at all. Don't worry if you don't. They asked me to write a book about mental health because I sometimes talk. Hello, I'm Brian Limond, aka Limmy. You might know me for Limmy's show, or you might not know me at all. Don't worry if you don't. They asked me to write a book about mental health because I sometimes talk about my mental health on Twitter and interviews and things like that. But I said, I don't know. I don't know if I could fill a whole book with just mental health stuff. How's about I write an autobiography and the mental health stuff will pop up kind of naturally along the way? They said, aye, alright. So, here it is. This is the story of my life. The paper cuts you like a knife. This is the story of my life. Turn the page, another chapter disappears, and it's clear. This is the story of my life. The paper cuts you like a knife. This is the story of my life. Turn the page, another chapter disappears, and it's clear. This is the story of my life. Go. Right, listen, I'm going to actually just leave. I'm going to leave. I'm going to have something to fucking eat, and I'm going to go for a fucking nap. And see the second I start to go like that, that's when I'm going to get a phone call. I don't know what's going on. Oh wait, no. Guy's no phoning. Don't know what's going on. Don't know what's going on. know what's going on. Right, folks, I'm going to go. Just call them Jesus Christ Slayer. It doesn't work like that, man. Doesn't work like that. Doesn't work like that in showbiz. Thank you very much for watching this morning, everybody. I'm going to get to fuck. We'll see you when I see you.